Hello, everybody. I hope people can hear me. My name is Gabriel, and well, what can I say? Welcome to this first YouTube video live stream. I don't know how to call these. I thought we could do probably a little bit of meet and greet. Uh, yeah, without further ado, I'll just sit here. Let me just. I'll just sit here so you can see my queen innuendo in the background. We're gonna wait a little bit longer. We're gonna wait for people to come up. Well, thank you very much. We have one like. That's good. That is. And we have one view. Well, the one thing I would like to ask people is, first of all, be polite in the comment section and state your name, and let's have a conversation, a decent one. By the way, this is not a sponsorship. I'm just really thirsty. So yeah, already we have 4 views. Hello. Um, as I said, we're gonna wait a few more minutes, and when we get more views, we'll start to. Hey, Paul. Hey, hey. Uh, One of my, if I'm not mistaken, Paul is one of the OGs in my YouTube career. He was there when I made the official Queen Romania YouTube channel, and he was one of the most he viewed the channel quite a lot. Hello, Ciprian. Hello from Cluj. Hello from Bucharest. Sitting here in Bucharest, enjoying. um, the weather seemed to be very hot again. um, I'm so glad you guys are online and are watching this, and we're gonna have a discussion. We're gonna have a free talk about Queen, about anything. We're gonna talk about topics you choose. We're gonna discuss about future plans, and well, basically, what I'm trying to do here, I'm trying to grow a community. A community of Queen fans, and I'm trying to actually learn more from you guys, like what you'd want to see on a YouTube channel. Um, so we'll see if this thing picks up. But for now, let's see how this one goes. I'm excited. This is my first YouTube live stream, so excuse me if I'm being a bit nervous. Also, I hope you can hear me fine. I'm not sure about the quality of the YouTube um, conditions, as I haven't done it before. You know. Yeah, we're gonna wait a little bit longer. So this stream is gonna be, I think, around maybe 1.5 hour long. It depends on how much would you guys like to talk about. I'm not. I'm not exactly sure, because this is the first time I'm doing this, and this is the first time I'm actually having like this kind of direct contact with you guys. I'm, you know, I'm trying out to see if this is going to be a weekly thing or a monthly thing or something. Anything you'd like, who knows? Oh, okay. There's a share screen option here. Okay, maybe at one point we'll talk about a few things. Anyway, oh yeah, one of the you guys share to your groups. Well, yeah, about that. Let me tell you a story about sharing on groups. I cannot share my content anymore on Facebook because well, basically what happened is I got hacked. My Facebook account got deleted, and I don't have a Facebook account anymore, which sucks. But yeah, I lost that. I lost everything what I had on that Facebook, like photos and contacts, and maybe I'll make another Facebook page. I don't know. But if I'll do, I'll have to rejoin the groups. And so good, so good, so good that the sound is great. Yeah, thank you, Ciprian. Thank you very much for reassuring me. I'm not. I'm not watching it. I'm not monitorizing it on any device. So I. Okay. Okay. Good. Yeah. So as I said, my Facebook account was basically hacked. So yeah, if you'd like to share my work on some groups, Queen Facebook groups that you are active in, I'd appreciate that. Um, yeah, it's been a crazy week for me. It's been really a freaking crazy week, and boy, it's I cannot wait for tomorrow to actually disengage a little bit. Let's uh let's wait a little bit longer. And guys, again, if you have any questions about anything really, uh just go ahead and let's have a conversation, because basically this was the reason why I decided to do this live stream, was to have a conversation with you guys. Also, I do have a few topics that I would like to discuss with you, and I'd like to pick your brains on a few ones, because I've been really conflicted about stuff like AI and use of AI in music, and here, particularly about Queen. And I've been watching AI music and covers evolve along the years. And Kemal, hello. It's okay. It's okay, Kemal. No, don't worry. Don't worry. Um, what do you think? This year we'll see Brian release the Live at Brixton Academy for the Gold Series. Yeah, that would be interesting to see, wouldn't it be? Because I think that's one of the best concerts that Brian did. And also, I know that I'm so frustrated about this, Anton, because I've seen that concert, and I've seen potential in the visual quality department and sound department. You have the multi tracks, you have the I think it was on tape. I don't think it was on film shot. I think it was shot on tape. You have the tapes. You can easily remaster it. I do hope that we get it, but with Queen releases, you never know what you're gonna get. You never know. Maybe we'll get another compilation. I'm I don't know. Oh, interesting. Thank you. Sound and Vision. Well, here's a guy. Here's a guy. Sound and Vision is doing great job. A great job. Thank you, Sound and Vision, for joining this stream. Listen here. I like what you're doing. I like what you're doing. I've watched some of your videos. Um, I like the content, and can't say I haven't seen it, but sometimes you bring good content. So yeah, you're good. Paul said, "What? How do you guys think about Queen selling the catalog?" Okay. Or what about Cyberbond release? Oh yeah, these are two questions. Okay, so first things first. Let's discuss a little bit. Okay, I'm glad. I'm happy to be asked questions. Let's talk. Yeah. Anton, believe me, if we're gonna see a live at Brixton Academy release, it's gonna blow everybody's minds, because the quality should be great, unless they pull it like a Michael Jackson stunt where they don't bother to remaster the quality or retransfer the tape, and it'll be just shitty. But I hope that's not gonna be the case. So okay, let's answer to Paul's question first. What I think about Queen saying their catalog. Listen, Freddie always used to say to me, songs are like are meaningless. I write them as like a sausage factory. I don't care about what happens to them. But I think he was being disingenuous, and I think he was not taking himself too seriously. But songs were important to him because songs were his emotional output most of the times. Most of the times, you know. So of course, every artist will be very protective about their songs. Let's not deny it. Let's not. I mean, every artist is protective about their work. However, I think that Queen selling their catalog is a very important thing because it allows them to actually kick off their feet a little bit and just don't deal so much with that. So I think they got the biggest amount of money. I think it's the biggest amount of money they received, something like $1 billion. And I think that's great for them, for each of them. I don't. I'm sure they're not dying of hunger, but starvation. But I'm glad for them to have this money. However, selling off their catalog to Sony means that Sony now will own Queen's catalog, which means the videos, the songs, and everything. Okay, that's good. Everything that Queen Production owned will be owned by Sony. Therefore, Sony will try to actually make some money out of it. Okay, so they will come up with new products, meaning we'll get, we'll have new material from Queen, which is great. Hopefully, not combinations or remastered versions or whatever. Maybe we'll have um, remixed albums, which I don't know. That could be interesting. But we will have new content because Sony will want to make more money from their new acquisition. So yeah, basically, I'm glad. I think it's a good thing. The Cyberbond release. Paul asked about the Cyberbond release. Um, I wasn't that released. I think it was released. Paul, I do believe that one was released. Um, I think it was released on when Roger redid his collection, when he re-released those the songs, and he released the lot. I think he did that. He released some EPKs and documentaries, mini documentaries about his solo work. So I think we got that already. I do recall I do recall seeing it in better quality than what was originally circulated. AI can be used to restore and remove noise and denoise tool. Yes, Anton. Yeah. So I just let me tell you about AI a little bit. My views. Okay, so let me say. Paul said my views on the sell off is that their hairs don't need to lose it. Yeah, yeah, I know what you mean, but I think we can expect. I think we can expect new material because they sold it. So excuse me, but I think that anytime, just imagine for a second, Beatles fans now get a Beatles release, meaning rare stuff, footage or whatever it is, a song, B-sides, remixes every year. Every year they receive something from Apple, and they actually make an effort to remix or bring rare material for fans. Just imagine how it would be if Queen Productions or Sony would do the same thing every year. You can expect something new or something different or something that you haven't heard before or like this before. It would be great, wouldn't it be? My views on okay, AI. Anton says AI can be used to restore, remove the noise from the noise. Yes, yes, yes. That is the best case use for an AI tool. However, you can hear some AI, and listen. We're gonna watch some AI music, and I know you're gonna say, "Oh, Queen AI, Queen covers, Freddie covering AI." Yeah, I know. They're terrible. They're dreadful. The AI covers, the Queen AI covers. You're gonna hear Freddie Mercury doing Thriller. Really, really? I mean, come on. And they don't even put effort into it. That was in the past. Now, I got scared. Believe me, I got scared because I heard some songs that fucking creeped me because they were so, sorry about the word, they were so good in terms of Freddie and Brian and some of the uh, harmonies. And believe me, if this is the future, we're gonna have a problem. We are really going to have a problem. I'm not against it. I look at it and I say, well, okay, here's an AI song. Yeah, as long as it's labeled as AI and it's not misleading, I think that's important. We're gonna look at it. Yeah. Okay, Anton says, yeah, the lot compilation. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think it was released on the lot compilation, and I do, and it was an enjoyable concert. I think it was a very enjoyable concert. I always wanted Roger to play Romania. I never got to see him live in just him live solo. I would so love to go because I was such a huge fan, and I still am, of his solo career. I remember listening to songs like "Touch the Sky" and as a teenager in love, and I used to be so touched and moved by some of his lyrics. And I always hoped that he would come just as Brian did with Carrie Ellis for a gig in Romania, a solo gig, because he came with Queen, but a solo gig, like a very intimate um, a club or something, that would have been perfect. Okay, so we're 15 minutes into the stream. Not doing bad. You guys are making good conversation, so thank you for that. Um, I have okay. I'll ask you one thing. What would you like to see more, or if you have any kind of a feedback on what I've posted already in terms of like quality, or maybe you'd like to see something different, or anything like that, I think it would help me to improve. Because the reason why I'm doing this, the reason why I'm back on YouTube, is because I love doing this, and I want to please the fans basically, and I enjoy it. I forgot how great it was to edit for YouTube for Queen fans. I feel like fish in the water really doing this, because I know how to do it, and I kind of know what standards you guys have. In the next 20 years, maybe you will not. Maybe you sorry, I can't see your comment. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, Anton, that is true. That is true, because I was thinking, and I'm gonna show it to you, the song that I had in mind, and I'm gonna share it with you guys, and we're gonna talk a little bit about it. I don't wanna. I'm not gonna promote his YouTube channel. I'm not gonna promote. I'm not gonna say it's good or bad what this guy is doing, because obviously it's a gray area and people have their opinions. Quite quite nice. I don't have a problem with that. However, when we'll listen to this, I'll tell you a story, and I'll tell you what I felt. I tell you what I felt in terms of AI, and I think sometimes it's great, sometimes it's wonderful. You close your eyes and you imagine, great, yeah, if it's done right. And sometimes it's just scary because, believe me, we will end up with a huge amount of people that will listen to AI music and think it's right, it's real. Probably they'll hear a Queen song made with AI, and they'll say, "Wow, when was this released?" And we'll be like the ones like the purists. We'll be the purists and say, "This is not real. This is, you know." The Brian documentary was amazing and professional. Thank you. That took me 3 months to do, and the story behind that one, I'm gonna share it with you now. Maybe Paul remembers, and Ciprian as well. Maybe he was a subscriber on my other YouTube channel called Official Queen Romania, which has been taken down from YouTube a few years ago. I did I did a series of documentaries about Brian, John, and Roger. They were full length. But at the time that I did them, I wasn't very good at editing, and I didn't have kind of like a vision, an artistic vision, and stuff like that. I didn't have all of those, and I didn't quite know some of the technical things that well. And years went by, and I went to film school, and I became a movie director, and I actually did a master degree in documentary filmmaking. So I kind of learned a few things here and there. And yeah, that video, that Brian May documentary, got taken down from YouTube. But before it did, it was posted on his official website, and I the guys in charge of it were congratulating me and saying it's a brilliant documentary, whatever. And although it wasn't a brilliant documentary, it was really, but I felt very flattered by that. Anyway, fast forward years later, that channel got taken down from YouTube, and all that content was erased from the internet. And I just said I want to do it again, but I want to do it right this time. So that's why you have the Brian May documentary in this form. I wanted to do it right, and I used a lot of AI tools to make it proper, in terms of like enhancing the video quality, and as you said, denoising it, and splitting from the unwanted background music, so we can hear the voice. It was a lot of work, but yeah, I'm glad you liked it. I'm glad you liked it, and this was the result. This was the intention. Let's make this a proper documentary, because they deserve it. They do. Not only Freddie deserves like a solo documentary, especially Brian. If you ask me, that documentary should have been like 2 hours, to be honest with you. But I realized that there were so many things, and I couldn't do it in time for his birthday. This was the so I said, okay, I'm gonna skip a few things. But his career is so fucking huge. It's amazing, really. I remember. Paul remembers those videos. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They were the best fan made documentaries on YouTube. That's the key word. Yeah, fan made documentaries. I think the Roger one was a little bit better. I think he was the last one I made. That was the last one I did, and I think it was the best one because I started to get a little bit better. But the John one was terrible. Oh God, the quality. um, Believe me, they're gonna be there too. They're gonna be remade, and the same level of professionalism that the Brian May documentary receives is gonna receive from me for the John and Roger. John is the first one. He's coming first. I already started working on it, so it's gonna be great. I think one documentary of Freddie is missing. I know Rudy did that, but maybe we can own version of Freddie Mercury's The Munich is. Anton. I'm sorry to say this. Okay. Anton, I tried to do that. I did. Fucking hell. How the hell do you know that? I tried to do that. Um it was 2016 or 2017 on my other channel. And I thought, well, what will what subject of Freddie's life wasn't really touched that much? The Munich years. And I thought, I should do one. And I started collecting information about it. Um, and I ended up doing like a rough cut. But that's a good idea. I think that is a good idea. The Munich years could be a good. There is footage. There is good footage from it. So maybe it's gonna be next. Who knows? Yeah. Okay. Another thing I wanted to say about that, Anton. You pushed a button there really good, because I still have that folder in which I selected the Munich Years, but mine was called I think Freddie Mercury Goes Solo or something like that. That was the name of it. And I had bits and pieces from the Rudy documentary and from the Rice Thomas documentary, and I had informations about Barbara, uh, about Paul Prenter there. I had a few things there. I never got to do it. And another thing which I I think the one subject that not mm, it hasn't been touched by any Queen documentaries or Freddie documentaries was Freddie Mercury's collaborations. Freddie Mercury Plus. Okay, we got we know the story inside out about how he collaborated with Montserrat. We do, and that's amazing. I think that story is a amazing story to be told. However, what we don't know is how Freddie collaborated with Rod Stewart, Eddie Howell, because believe, my God, if you guys never listened to that Eddie Howell album, the full album that Freddie produced, it's just amazing. For me, okay, Man from Manhattan, that's the name of the album. The song is good. It's great, not bad. Uh, exactly. Yeah, Barbara Valentine did an interview on YouTube. Yeah, yeah. So okay, so moving back a little bit on that one. Um, Songs like "Drink Her Away" and "Hallowed Ground," I think that was the name of the song. No, hologram. I think it's not the song which I'm having a can't remember the name of that song, but anyway, that album is great. So okay, collaborations like Freddie plus Eddie Howell, Rod Stewart, Joe Dare. Unfortunately, I think Joe Dare passed away. Um, that's a shame, because an interview with Joe Dare would have been great, because we could have found out how they met, how they worked together. Billy Squire, okay, he did stuff with Billy Squire. So imagine you have a lot of people that collaborated with Freddie on projects here and there. And wouldn't it be nice to hear those stories in a proper documentary? Or for instance, the story with Michael Jackson. Okay, we have the story about the llama, although I don't think that's true, but whatever. uh yes, another documentary can be good about Bohemian Rhapsody. Well, yeah, we have Bohemian Rhapsody. We have the friendship with Kenny Everett. Yeah, that would be a subject to touch, because at the end of his life, Freddie really got sour with Kenny Everett. He said, "I wouldn't piss on him if he was on fire," or something like that. So yeah, that would be a good documentary. And Kenny Everett, anyway, is a character in itself. So wouldn't it be great? Yeah. Um, yeah. Well, it exploded thanks to Kenny Everett as well. It did. But I think the Bohemian Rhapsody was really it's we have so many documentaries about it that it's just another thing. Like, oh, okay, another Bohemian Rhapsody documentary. There are a lot of stories that we still don't know. The Bo Rap movie should have been a 10 mini part series. Oh, Paul. Yeah. Troop. Yeah. The New York Years of Freddie Mercury. Oh, ho, ho. Yeah. Okay, let's take it. Let's take it one at a time. But Paul, yeah, don't get me started on the Bo Rap movie. Okay, because we all have mixed feelings about that movie. Don't get me started on that. That movie did some things great, brilliantly, but some things really bad. Really bad. The New York Years of Freddie. Yeah. Wow. Wouldn't it be nice? And we would learn so much about, I don't say personal things, like, his relationship with that cunt that bit his hand. And there were so many things that Peter Phoebe was telling about that relationship at those years. Really, I mean, really, really rough years for Freddie. And, it's an area, I think, the Freddie, it's where Freddie got AIDS. Yeah, I think we all think that. but also in terms of like how his personal life got affected by his creativity got affected by those things in his personal life. It would be interesting. It would be interesting to see and to explore a little bit that period. Good idea. Good idea on that one. Man from Manhattan was remixed recently by Mike Moran. Yes. Listen to it. I'm begging you, people. If you haven't listened to the full album, do. It's now on streaming platforms as well. And I got to talk a little bit with with Eddie Howell, and he was so kind. And he met Freddie, and he told me how he met him, and I was so I was so excited to talk to him because I respected him as a musician, not only as a person who met Freddie, but as a fucking musician. He was good, and then as a songwriter, Hat Jack Girl. Listen to Hat Jack Girl. That's just fucking, you know. Um, for the New York Years, we would have a book too. Yes, Joe Dares dies. Yeah, I know. Joe Dare died. Unfortunately, you see, that's an opportunity missed because if somebody would have thought about making someone like Rias Thomas, who did a great job with The Great Pretender and Days of Our Lives documentary, would have thought about making a documentary about Freddie Mercury plus, Joe Dare would have had an interview taking about her collaboration with Freddie. We would know more about it. And those songs are great. Those songs are really good. Love is the Hero and Hold On are great songs. The Wild Party in New Orleans. Oh, I don't think. Yeah, that's a good one. I don't know. I don't know if you can actually find a streaming platform for that. Not in these days. Netflix would say no. Mike Moran was a genius. It was and is a genius. Yeah. Mike Moran is a genius. Let's put it out there. Mike Moran is a fucking genius. Yeah. Um yeah, he is. I've listened to him on there's a convention. Oh, why am I telling you this? Come on. Let's listen to it together, okay? Let us enjoy it together. Okay. So I'm going to just give me 1 second because this is the first time I'm doing this. So um okay. If you want to see something very interesting, I'm going to show it to you. There's a convention. Most of you could know this. There's a possibility that you might already know this, but I'm searching for a YouTube clip of Mike Moran, Peter Stryker, and Phoebe. Let me just. Okay. Found the convention. It's. You want to see how talented and how brilliant this guy is, Mike Moran, because if you listen to the session tapes, he's a brilliant piano player. He's just a brilliant piano player, and you can see why Freddie worked with him. And actually, Peter Straker said something in those tapes this is a funny bit which people don't actually remember or listen to or paid attention to. In those tapes, in the Garden Lounge tapes, which I've posted on this YouTube channel, you can listen to it. There's a part. Okay, Mike Moran's playing the piano, Phoebe's there, Brian is there, Peter Stryker is there. They're all singing together, they're drunk, whatever. Peter Stryker at one point turns at Mike Moran and said, "If you fuck the way you play piano, I can see why, why you get a lot of pussy." So that's how good Mike Moran was. I want to tell you one name who knows Freddie more than Jim Hutton and Peter Freeston together, Joe Finelli. Yeah, but Joe Finelli, I don't think I never seen an interview with him. I've never seen I've never seen anything with Joe, so I'm not sure if he talks to. I think he chose not to talk to the press, but he knows. Yeah, he was there when Freddie died, and he respected. They respected each other very much. And yes, he's a very well known. Um, okay, let me. David, you had an opportunity to meet David Richards, man. Yeah, he was great. He was a wonderful producer, a very good producer. I mean, listen to what he did. I'm not saying only innuendo, but I think even on Made in Heaven, he did an amazing job. Such a fucking good producer. That's Queen did. Queen did always work with great producer. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What was the demos? Tell me fast. We're gonna learn about the demos. What were Grand Dams? Let me think of another demo. Which was they came out of that convention, I think. You're very lucky to have been to one of those conventions where they share demos. I haven't. I've been to the 2015 convention, and I don't think we heard any demos there. Before before this, I'd like to share with you this clip of of. I hope you can. I hope you can hear it too. This is how good this guy is on piano. Come on. Did you have I made a boo boo? Were you guys able to see what I've shared? I'm not sure if you guys were able to see what I shared. Oh fuck. I'm not. I'm not sure. I don't think you could see it. I'm so sorry for the black screen. If that was a black screen, I am sorry about it. Yeah. Anton, as I said, you're lucky to have to have been to a convention where they share demos. I've been to a convention, as I said, and it was just an amazing feeling to be among Queen fans. It was really, and I really like to thank Sike. I'm not sure if he's watching, but Sike really was. Oh yeah, okay. Don't try so hard. Yeah, innuendo affairs. Yeah, that was the name of it. Affairs. Yeah, I remember now. Yeah, good songs. I think Affairs was a great song. Who said that you can go? Yeah, yeah, great song. Yeah. Okay. Well, so nice. So nice talking to you. We have stickers too, if you'd like to should. Oh, do we have? What are these? I don't know what stickers are. Honestly, I have no idea. I have no fucking idea. And if you'd like to show your support for this YouTube channel, I'm very thankful for you watching it. And yeah, I made a buy me a coffee page, and I made uh, uh, you can donate it, say thank you on YouTube and whatnot. It's great. It's really helping me because it's gonna be. I want to make this my full time thing, really. And I know it sounds weird, but if I you know if I have more uh, freedom, it means more time for more content like this. And who's it would be a dream job. Who wouldn't think about it as a dream job to do this kind of thing, wouldn't it be? I think it would be. So just putting it out there, you guys, your support means the fucking world to me, and your feedback is as important as your support. If you don't like something, believe me, I want to know about it. If you don't like one aspect of the, I don't like this, I don't, tell me, because I can then do a better job in the future. And I appreciate feedback and criticism. I welcome it. Even with Roger, Fun in Space, and Strange Frontier albums, Reaches did an awesome job. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He did a fucking good job. Yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah. Black screen. I'm so sorry about it. I cannot. Apparently I cannot share a YouTube page while I'm on YouTube. But was there sound? Was there any sound? I don't know. I can't tell. Um, I wanted to share that if we have sound, at least I'm going to make you listen to that Queen AI cover I was talking about. No, it's not a cover; it's a song. I'm sorry. Um, yeah, there I go rambling on. It's such nice. I have so much. I have such a good time doing these things. Would you like to do these things weekly? I don't know. Would it be a good use of your time to? I heard that maybe Queen will do a box set. It will be Queen from Queen One. Yeah. Mm, 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 mm. We'll get if we get a box set of Queen. Okay. Can I give my 2 cents about it? If we're gonna get a box set of Queen One, we're not gonna get a remixed album. We're gonna get the 2011 version, remastered version. And if we're gonna get a disc from a box set from like demos and outtakes, that's going to blow our minds. I don't think. I mean, honestly, listen to the Miracle box set. I was blown away when I saw the track listing before it got out. I thought, nah, what? Nah, we've heard those before. We know those very well. Nothing new. Oh. But boy, oh boy, when they came out, it blew my mind because of the quality they were in. They were in impeccable quality. And I had a friend who's a sound designer, and he listened. He heard me listen to. I think it was Breakthrough, the demo, and he said, "Is this a demo?" And I said, "Yeah." He said, "Fuck, what's with this quality? It's great quality." And I said, "Yes, this is it." And also the hello, Andrea. And also the sorry, uh, the lyrics from the Miracle song that were cut out for me would, correct me if I'm wrong, but aren't these the most beautiful lyrics that Freddie ever sang? The breath of fresh air. So, sorry, let me just, regarding the interview that you can share, we have a lot of that you can share. We have a lot of interview. Maybe that you can improve with the AI. Yeah, yeah. We want to do that. We want to improve anything with the AI. We want to help bring back a lot of the quality that it's lost via compression or bad transfers with the AI. The Japan of Roger and John. No sound and lack of black screen. So that's what you guys saw. Okay, yeah. So I cannot share I cannot share a YouTube page on a YouTube live stream. That's funny. Yeah. The Japan and Roger and John interview. You mean the one from '84? Or is there an 82 one or an 84 one? I'm not, I cannot remember what it was. Um, I'm gonna search for something here. The Miracle lyrics, the demo lyrics, because there are. Um, The breath of spring, the breath of fresh air. No, oh come on, what's the fucking? I'm sorry, I'm just trying to find the best. Let me see. If you guys have an idea, okay, this one. Okay, let me just. I have to listen to the song to be able to remember it. The breath of spring on a winter's day, the power of love to take the pain away. Tell me, why the fuck did they drop those lyrics? When the power of love to take the pain away hits, it hit me hard. I've never heard that portion, and I've been a lifelong Queen fan, and I never heard that lyric sung by Freddie. And I was like, God, man, it was like the first time I've heard something new, and it's amazing, you know. So if they do a Queen One box set, because that's where we started talking about it, I do believe that there will be a few things in great quality that we're going to be able to listen to. And also, we're going to hear probably some unreleased lyrics being sung by Freddie, hopefully. And why not a remixed album? But I wouldn't bet my money on that. Regarding the quality of the new possible release, I know they will do the remake of Highlander. So what will happen then? Oh, yeah, I heard that too. Why the 82? Oh, so the year is 82. Yeah, why the fuck would you remake Highlander? I'm sorry, but that movie, I fucking hate Hollywood for that, for doing remakes. It's, or if you're doing remakes, or you're doing like girl cast version, you know, when you, oh my god, here, call Hollywood. I have an idea. Make the women Highlander version. I'm sorry, I don't have anything but with women or whatever, but it's not a new idea, so I don't think anyone will watch it. Believe me. And you can improve with AI. The Los Angeles, the limo house. Yeah, yeah. Okay, that will be done. Also, I want to see if I can do. Maybe I can separate some of um, the music from the background from the limo interview. I love that interview because you can see Brian loves LA, Roger hates it. That thing I recall, and you can see Brian is actually in a depressive state almost. You know, you can see that, but he's hiding it pretty well, basically. But yeah, and also it was a good idea to promote that album. Yeah, I don't know who hated it. I think John. I think Roger didn't like it that much. He liked it, but not as much as Brian and as Freddie and John. Of course, Paul. Of course, you hate this idea. I hate it too. I know. I know. Believe me. You had an amazing actor in Chris Lambert. You did. You had an amazing director. I can't remember his name now, but he was good, and he had a great story. And you had Sean Connery. Remember Highlander? This is the quickening. So this is my Sean Connery impersonation. I could not do it. Why would you feel the need to remake that movie? Hmm? If you want, you can make a series like they did in the 90s, maybe, or you can remaster the movie and re-release it along with the soundtrack, maybe. But why would you feel the need to remake that movie? It's silly. I, I wouldn't, if I believe me, if I would have been a studio producer, a studio executive, head of a studio, whatever, I would have said no, no, I wouldn't greenlit that project. It's doomed to fail. I'd love to hear, but if they're doing the Highlander remake, I'd love to hear some remixes of the OST songs, like New York, New York. That was a wonderful thing, and I'd love to hear some uh, demos of it. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, so Brian loves the Miracle, but I don't think John, no, sorry, Roger liked it that much. I think Roger said it's poppy or something. I don't know. But I think for me, those lyrics, when I've heard Freddie playing those lyrics, the breath of spring on a winter's day, the power of love to take the pain away. It's just, for me, it was really mind blowing, to be honest with you. So, is the audio still good? I'm very curious because I haven't been able to monitor this stream that well. So, you guys are going to be my ears and eyes on this one. Anyway, you haven't answered my question. Would you like to do this a weekly thing? If so, I'll be a little bit more organized and oh yeah, and we'll see. Maybe I'll do like a in a better video and audio quality. I'll stream from the studio or something like that. Princess of the Universe demos. Yeah, I know the one. Yeah, yeah. Imagine those demos remastered properly. I know. I know. New York, New York. I'd like to look. Yeah, yeah. Im- Imagine. No, the Miracle box set was good in its own way. I think it was good because it gave us those demos in that quality, which is great. But the video remastered was crap because I was thinking, okay, finally they're gonna go back into the vaults and pull out and redo the transfers of those tapes or films like Rias did for the Days of Our Lives and the Great Pretender documentary. He took those reels or those tapes and he retransferred them and made a 4K or 2K, whatever transfer, and he scanned those and he redid the quality. So I thought this is going to be the same process. They're going to take the tape or the film, rescan it, and do it properly. Apparently, they didn't do that for the video remastered versions of the Miracle songs. They, I think they used AI to enhance it. I think they used a very quality transfer, and they basically put it through an AI enhancer software, and that was it. I was so disappointed. I was so fucking disappointed because I was hoping to get I Want It All, which I know it was shot on film. I was hoping to get it properly remastered to see that grain, you know. I would have been lovely, but no. Apparently, there's no time for that. Let's not kid ourselves. Yes. Okay. So the audio is good. Thank you. Um. Yeah. Yeah. So weekly. You would like it to be weekly. Well, we can make an we could make a weekly thing of or every 2 weeks. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We're gonna see. I want to keep in touch with you guys. I want to have a two-way conversation with you, and I want to say what I'm working on. And what it sorry. Okay. It would be nice. I'm saying this. It would be nice at one point if I can learn a little bit more about how to stream properly. I think it would be nice if I could do a streaming session, while I'm editing a Queen video for this YouTube channel. I think it would be interesting to talk about why I do this and why I show you a little bit behind the scenes. Yeah, imagine a kind of magic demos remastered properly. Yeah, Mm. But you know what I want to hear? I'd love to fucking hear an Innuendo box set. Mm. Let's hear Affairs in good quality. Let's hear Don't Try So Hard in a proper quality. Let's hear the demo for Innuendo, or the Assassin as they called it. I think there is a version of that demo called The Assassin, and let's hear the the outtakes of Innuendo. That would be great. We need to feed this channel up. Also, yeah, we need to do that. I know, Paul. I know. Th- to be honest with you, since I've released the documentary, I'm telling you a little bit of insight here. Since I've released the Brian May documentary, it exploded. I made this YouTube channel what 2 3 years ago. I started this YouTube channel. I went off of it because I had some TV projects and some documentaries I made, and I got a job and whatever. I couldn't do it anymore. However, when I posted that Brian May documentary, it blew up. It doubled its subscribers um numbers. The views were up, and I still don't understand how the algorithm works. I still don't know how it works properly, but it made me feel so thankful for the community because, to be honest with you, I enjoy the fact that this is a fucking community, and I want to bring every Queen fan together in this community, and we can have debates and explore new things. And I know I'm saying this. I know that some things you might have already have seen on this YouTube channel. You know those. There may be videos I'm gonna post which you say, "Well, I know this one. Nothing new here." Yeah, I know. However, I wanted to have it on my YouTube channel so it can be here as well. If there is some things which you saw before, and there will be, please be patient. But I want to have it also on this YouTube channel. So I know some things may seem as a some things may seem as a rehash. Be patient. Things are coming along, but I need to continue to post, and some things will be some things you might know. But for instance, when I posted the God Lounge tapes, they weren't on YouTube anywhere. I posted them because I wanted them to be on YouTube. I was on a train ride once and I wanted to listen to them, and I couldn't find them anywhere on YouTube. And I said, "Oh, okay, I might as well post them myself." And again, I'd like to thank you once again because it's because of you guys. So that's why I'm trying to have a weekly contact with you guys. I'm trying to make it as friendly as possible, and I want you to feel like you are part of this YouTube channel because it's at the end of the day, it's because of you and for you. You know, and please, if as I said, if you have any comments about the work on this YouTube channel, please do say. And no problem with criticism here. Oh, I received a YouTube comment on the Brian May documentary, or I don't know on which video. It said, "I hate Queen." That was the YouTube comment, and I was like, okay. I think he was trying to start something up, but it was funny. It's like, "I hate Queen." Oh, okay. Well, you're not gonna get an answer from me. When I spoke to David Richards, says Anton, I asked him several questions, 3 questions. Okay, see, that's why I say you're lucky. First question: It's a Winter's such a was the last song written by Freddie. He said yes. Okay, so yeah, That's the last song. It was supposedly a video for that song. Do you know the rumor about that video? Oh yeah, I'm gonna tell you. There was a rumor going around that "These Are the Days of Our Lives" is not the last footage of Freddie on camera, and that there is a video of Freddie from For a Winter's Tale. Freddie sitting in the duck house in Montreux. Um, I don't know. For the life of me, I cannot understand why anyone would think that. But there was a rumor that said that Freddie's last video was actually that one, but that's fake. That video doesn't exist. Second question: if Mother Love was the last song sung by Freddie, he said no. What? What? What do you mean? Mother Love was not the last song that Freddie sung. That is okay. Hold your horses. I'm gonna I'm gonna go on a limb and believe you. Okay, I believe you. And third question is: will there be a release of the Greatest Video Hits 3? We'll see. Well, I don't think he knows about the video releases, but let's go back a little bit here. I'm gonna wait a little bit because maybe you're seeing this with a little bit of delay. I'm not sure, but we'll see. Oh, oh, he died. Really? He told me at the end, let's talk, and you can ask me more questions about Queen Convention. I said yes, well, thank you, and later he died. 3 years later. Let's back up a little bit here because this is important. You said Mother Love is not the last. He told you that Mother Love was not the last song he sang. Okay. Did you pursue with a different question, like what was the last song he sang? Because you see, this is the big problem that we have here with us Queen fans that we have. We have a problem in terms of okay, we don't have a person like Mark Lewinson for the Beatles, who's an historian of the Beatles, and he goes and he makes the Beatles recording sessions, and he takes the time to actually properly analyze and note every Queen session and set the record straight for those rumors and stuff like that. We don't have that for Queen. So all we have is speculation and stuff like that. So I want to ask you, Anton, because this is very interesting. All of us have been, and I think you included, have had that assumption that Mother Love was the last song that Freddie sang. And if so, if that's not the case, then what would be Freddie's last song? Could it be "You Don't Fool Me," or what would it be? I don't know. See, this is what's wrong with AI and Sony own the rights. What we will know is what Queen or AI. Yeah, I know. But listen, I'm gonna do something here. I'm gonna okay. I don't know how to share the fucking screen. I'd like to share the screen for you to see and see. Nah. Oh, you was oh. Oh, okay. You see, you got me confused over here. You got me confused. So, come on, Anton, get me out of this pickle. So he said no for Mother Love. Was there another question that you asked him to Okay. Oh, I think you can see this now. Oh, baby boy, you can see this now. Listen to this. I think now you're gonna be able to have. Um, I'm not plugging my channel. Just okay. Now I think we're in business, baby. I don't know if you know this YouTube channel. Okay. I'm not promoting it under any circumstances. I'm not encouraging you to subscribe it. I'm not encouraging you to do anything about it. Okay. However, I've heard a song on this YouTube channel which was created with AI, not a cover. It was created with a software called Udio. I think you're gonna have sound.
Face pais mitos. Gaze upon the night, a sea of endless light,
Listen to this, baby, a little bit.
dreams of distant worlds, where starlight guides our flight. Human hearts aflame with a quest to chart the skies, boundless hopes and dreams.
Again, you cannot see the the tab. Oh, you can. Okay, good, 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 good.
Reaching for the prize. From the earth we rise with grace. Through the void we find our place. Journey to the stars.
Listen to this.
Destiny awaits.
Listen to
We
this.
navigate our fate. Journey to the stars. We'll find who we are on our trip into the stars. Hey. Planets dance in time in a celestial ballet. Mysteries unfold as night turns into day. From the earth we rise with grace. Through the void we find our place. Journey to the stars. Our destiny awaits. We navigate our fate. Journey to the stars. We'll find who we are. A long trip right to the Mars. Through black and blue, we venture far and wide. Our spirits soar on high, with the stars as our guide. Across the Milky Way, where galaxies collide, wonders never cease. In the vastness, we can
Okay, I wanted to. Okay, so let me see. Let me tell you this. Okay, Anton, if you're telling me that Mother Love is not the last thing he sang, that's pretty much rocking my world. And I'll tell you once why. Because we knew that Mother Love was the last thing he sang. So it's interesting to see what was the last song that Freddie sang. Okay, we know that Mother Love was the last one. Yeah. Uh, it's going to be, Anton, it's going to open up a can of worms, because I'm very curious to see what was the last song that Freddie sang. My bet would be on You Don't Fool Me. I don't know. And my bet would be on that one. But honest to God, I believe you. I do believe you. I do honestly believe you. But if David said that, that means that it's kind of a rocking our world. Okay, moving on a little bit from that, and I do believe you, Anton. I'm not denying it, but I'm saying I'm very surprised. You know, the reason why I showed you this YouTube, this AI song, Paul said the right thing. This isn't Queen. It's AI. Yeah, I know, but fucking hell, have you listened to that voice? Have you listened to the way that it resembles Freddie? It resembles Freddie 89 or 88. Jesus, have you listened to that guitar? It's in the Brian May style. Have you listened to those backing vocals, those harmonies? It's not crap. For the first time, I'm actually hearing songs on YouTube made with AI that try to bring Freddie's voice that are not crap. Most of them are crap because Freddie's voice was so great. This one is not. This one is actually, and that's why I was saying, if you'd have shown me this song 10 years ago, and I would say, and you would tell me this is the demo from '88 that they did during the Miracle sessions, I would have believed you. I would say, well, yeah, I understand why they cut it out because the lyrics are crap, and they are. Jesus fucking Christ, a monkey could write better lyrics than that song. But it's there. It's fucking there, and it's scary. For me personally, it is extremely scary because it's not all right. I don't think it's a good thing, to be honest with you. I don't think I'm sure that people will not use AI for the greater good, especially in the music industry. Exactly. You can close your eyes and you think it's a Queen song. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. I know. I know. That's exactly what I was saying. It sounds like um Queen demo. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. It's scary. It is because the Freddie's voice is so there. It's like I'm used to listening to bad AI covers. Uh yeah, a little bit, but you can hear Freddie's voice is much punchier and up there. It's like a Brian song. Yeah, Brian always used to say that he was writing songs in a higher key that Freddie always hated because he knew he was gonna fucking rip his throat to pieces when he was singing a Brian song. It looks like it's a Brian song. It does. It sounds like it's in a higher key, and Freddie actually makes an effort to go upper. So that's why I'm saying 88, 89. Um, yeah. You think Sony will mess with us? Let me tell you this thing. Let me tell you this story. How many of you are aware of the Michael Jackson fake songs from the Michael album? Hmm? It's 2009. No, it's 2010, kids. And Michael died a year ago. And Sony decided to release a Michael Jackson posthumous album. All well and good. And there were songs in there which none of us heard about. And there were songs in there which we've heard before, just like in the Queen situations. Because I'm a Michael Jackson fan, I know a few of them of the demos. And so there were songs in there. There are 3 songs in there that we never heard of before. And so all's well and good. And the single comes out. The single is "Hold My Hand." That's great. And then another single comes out called "Monster." And lo and behold, it's not Michael. It's not him who's singing those songs. It's somebody else impersonating Michael. And I had a friend, and that friend said to me, "Is that this doesn't sound like Michael?" And I said, "You crazy? Would Yeah, I know it doesn't sound like Michael, but Sony wouldn't put out a song if Michael is not on it, right? They wouldn't do that, wouldn't they? Well, apparently they did that for 3 songs, and they got away with it because people discovered that those songs were not Michael Jackson songs, and all Sony did was just remove them from the streaming platforms. They never issued an apology. They never did anything to admit it. Apparently, they belonged from a tape that someone claimed there was Michael. And, well, the producers that previously worked with Michael didn't know that that was not his voice. Really? Really? Those guys did not know the difference between Michael's voice. And Sony officials didn't know the difference between Michael's voice and that guy's voice. That's bullshit. And if Sony managed to pull a fast one on that, why? For the life of me, I wouldn't know why. But yeah, I'm saying, Paul, there will be, um, there could be, there is a possibility that they would do such a thing like that. There is a possibility. It happened before, so you know it's not out of the questions. Hello, Mary. Yeah, I know. Is it's surprisingly. I texted my dad this song, and I said we're doomed because my dad is a huge Queen fan as well, and I said we're doomed. We are. This is the point. You know that meme. At that point, he knew he fucked up. This is it. This is proof that we are there. Yeah. Well, Anton, tell me one thing about David Richards. How was he as I want to ask you this because you had the opportunity to meet him and I'm jealous. I am. Yeah. How was he as a person? Because he always seemed a nice person. I was thinking, was he like that? Was he that much of a nice person? The guy as a producer is brilliant, but I was wondering as a human being, how was he with you as a fan? Um, Sony paid 1.3 billion to make money. Yeah, yeah. That's why I'm saying we could see some releases from Sony about Queen. We could see a new documentary. We could see remastered catalog of video or remixes, and those would be great. But we need to take everything that we see with a pinch of salt. Even honest to God, I'm not joking, and I'm serious about this. You guys heard "Dog with a Bone," the version that is on the Miracle box set, right? It has different vocals, different Roger vocals from the one that we knew on YouTube all those years ago, right? I I honestly I thought, but ah, mm, I seriously thought that Roger redid the vocals for that one. I still think that, but it's not that plausible. But I still believe that Roger might have redone the vocals for that particular song because it's very different from what we know. Um, so maybe it's an alternate take. It's a, it's most probable, but it wouldn't surprise me if that was the case. Or a Sony streaming mini series. Yeah, about that, don't if Sony's going to do that, it's not going to do that because um have you seen Queen, the mini series on YouTube for Queen? That's the reason why I started this YouTube channel. Fuck. Um I'm going to tell you the reason why I started this YouTube channel. Just a second, because I'm gonna. What's the name of that fucking um? I don't know what the name of it is. There's a series of videos of Queen, made by Queen Productions on YouTube. Whatever the name is, I can't forget the fucking name. Um, it's stupid. They're very bad. They're very bad videos. I mean, they're very very bad. I can't see. I can't find the the name of the series. But if you're gonna get something like that, I'd say no. These are actually the reason why I started doing YouTube, because I thought Queen fans do deserve at least better content than this. At least. I can't find the fucking the name of it, but anyway, yeah, it's Queen something. um, yeah. Fake songs for MJ. Yeah, breaking news. Exactly, Anton. That was one of them. Sony does have a streaming service. No, no, no. It's not the Magic Years. It's not. It's not called the Magic Years. Sony does have a streaming service. No, but it's working in conjunction with other streaming services. They don't have a proprietary streaming service. Yeah, Mary, I know most of the songs that from AI that we heard are crap. Most of them are crap. I mean, not only Freddie, but particularly Freddie's. The voice is too hard to pull off. So, but now, I wouldn't be so sure about it. Have you ever watched the live Queen and Paul Rogers and live Queen? Yeah, I've ever watched. I've watched. I've been to Queen with Adam Lambert. I didn't get the chance to see Queen and Paul Rogers when they came to Budapest, because I think I was 14 when they came to Budapest. I couldn't go, and I'm sorry because that was such a good show. I think it was brilliant. Not a huge Paul Rogers fan, but sometimes there were moments in there which I really enjoyed. And on Queen with Adam Lambert, I saw them twice. I saw them once in Romania, and I saw them once in Holland. And I enjoyed it both times. I did. I cried. I cried when the Bohemian Rhapsody came and Freddie appeared on the stage. And I cried also when Love of My Life, that moment came. I was so happy to have the chance to see them. I also saw Brian May and Carrie Ellis live in Bucharest, and I was standing like 3 meters away from Brian when he played Lost Horizon and Last Horizon. Sorry, and when he started a solo, I died. I died. I just crapped my pants. Beautiful experience, beautiful shows. Oh, one can only imagine what it would be like to have been to one of the Queen shows, the proper shows. If there's one show that I would have loved to have been on, would have been Madrid '86. If you don't know about Madrid '86, expect a video on this YouTube channel about Madrid '86. Um, I think they might have one. What? What? Sorry, Paul. I was. Oh, Sony. Sony might have a stream time. If they do, yeah, I will answer about David. Yes, please do. Paul says Queen plus Paul Roger better than Queen plus Adam Lambert. Well, in the moments when they played those free songs, All Right Now and Making Love, it felt so good. That's all I can say. But when Adam Lambert was playing his solo spot in the set, a lot of us went to the bathroom. I'm just saying I love Adam Lambert as well, but okay, so David seemed to be polite, but a bit cold, perhaps because he's been approached as an ordinary person and not as famous. But after my first three and only questions, after giving me the answer, he dismissed me with "See you at the next Queen convention." I didn't want to bother him with more questions. Ah, I see. I see. I understand. I understand. I can also understand because sometimes us fans we'd like to have a longer conversation with them, and we seem a little bit too creepy. You know, we do. We do. That, this is our nature. I remember talking to Crystal, Queen's Roadie, and I I was lucky enough to have Sike there with me, Sike van der Veen, uh, to actually smooth out the waters because I felt creepy, you know, because I was a fan and I wanted to hear those stories and I wanted to ask him questions, but I couldn't, you know. So I had to be a little bit restrained and, you know, respect his privacy and respect his wish to not be intrusive. And to be honest with you, Anton, uh, this is this is one thing which I've seen. I'm not going to name any names because honestly, I don't know their names. But when I saw Queen and Adam Lambert in Holland, CK was so kind that he gave me his ticket to go and see Brian at his book signing, which happened in Amsterdam the next day. And so I went there, and I was bombarded. There were so many people there. I couldn't have like a picture with Brian or something like that. Um, but I actually ended up seeing people kind of pushing themselves forward to see Brian, to have a picture with him or whatever. And then I saw those people having like lots of pictures with Brian and Roger. So they kind of pushed on Facebook. So they kind of pushed themselves so many times. There was kind of a it's a little freaky to see that. But I don't condemn them or whatever. I just made that as an observation or whatever. I don't know who that those persons were, but they were definitely more than one occasion when they actually pushed themselves into having pictures. I saw Queen with Paul Rogers in Milan and with Adam Lambert in Padua. What an amazing voice, Paul. Great singer and performer. Are Brian done touring? No. Brian and Roger are not done touring. I think they're gonna tour Europe, uh, but not Romania. I think they're gonna tour London. Sorry, UK and but uh, no, they're still touring. Brian did solo tours, yes, and then he came to Romania. Roger never came to Romania, unfortunately. We never got to see him. That's that's a shame. That is a shame. You're lucky you got to see Paul Rogers with Queen. I wished I said I wished I seen. There were good moments in there. There were good moments. And also for me, I think one of the highlights of those concerts with Paul Rogers would be, of course, the free songs. I like them a lot, and um, the way they did "Hammer to Fall," the 2005 tour. I mean, the way they did "Hammer to Fall," I like that a lot, and the way they did "39." Um, so yeah, is it wrong that I have that song stuck in my head? "Journey Through the Stars," "Journey Through the Stars." Um, yeah. Okay. So let's do a little recap because we hit the 1.5 hour points, and this is actually way better than I expected to go. This live stream, you guys were so engaging, and I am so thankful for that because I was kind of expecting to sit here alone in silence. So the fact that you guys were here and you chose to spend time with me, again, I cannot express how thankful I am. Exactly, Paul. And when Roger sang "Days of Our Lives" in Radio Gaga, another highlight of that show, definitely. Yeah. So to do a little bit of recap, I don't know what video is going to be posted next on YouTube, on this YouTube channel. I don't know what's going to be. I have no idea. Um, we're gonna see. We're gonna look and see. But I'd like to thank you once again for your support, for your time, patience, and feedback that you've given this YouTube channel. we could make it grow, and it's growing. It's believe me, in the past month, it's doubled in size. And I want to make this basically, I want to make this YouTube channel the go-to place for any Queen fan, whether it's a die-hard fan or whether it's a person who just saw Bohemian Rhapsody, the movie, and wants to listen to more Queen stuff, and in high quality, of course. that's a that's a that's a given. Um, yeah, I'm currently working on the John Deacon documentary, and I'm going to tell you, it's from what I started doing, it's going to be incredible. So believe me when I'm saying that you haven't seen, and I'm not going to do the dark horse approach. No, 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 no. This goes in depth in music and personality and psychology. It's going to be a very in depth look at John, and it's going to be a truthful look at John. That's all I can tell you for now. But you're gonna see and hear um, maybe things that you've heard before but overlooked. Maybe things you don't believe but you've seen. Yeah, I know, Anton. I know about the disturbing of famous people. Believe me, I know that. I feel the same way. I do. I feel the same way. But again, you took your chance and you had a conversation with David. So for me, that's respectful. You actually had a respectful conversation with David. That's great. That is, and you took that information, and I'm gonna sit in my bed, and I'm gonna wonder. I wonder what's the last song that Freddie actually sang. I wonder what it is. I bet it's "You Don't Fool Me." I bet it's "You Don't Fool Me." Yeah. So that's it for tonight. Once again, thank you for the support. I think I'm like a broken record with me saying that. If you like to help this channel grow, you have the page, the Buy Me a Coffee page, and you have the donate button, and you have the opportunity to share this channel and talk about it and whatnot. One thing I can promise you about this channel is that it's going to be truthful to Queen, respectful to Queen, and bring you good, high quality footage or video or audio. And we're not going to be. Oh, yeah. Okay. There's one more thing I'd like to discuss with you about. I'm not going to use AI to recreate stuff. I've seen it done on YouTube where people take a fragment of a newspaper from an interview, feed it into an AI machine that generates the voice of that person, like a John Lennon interview that was only written, but there's no audio of it, and they feed it into an AI machine that recreates that voice. I'm not gonna do that. That was an It was something I thought about when I made the Brian May documentary, but I said nope. It has to be truthful. So one thing I can promise you with this YouTube channel is that you won't see any AI Queen songs. AI will be used, but only to improve the quality of what we already have and what we already know. Mary, it will be the listen to this. So it's not gonna be the bride. I know what the Roger documentary is gonna be called. It's gonna be called Men on Fire. There's no way I cannot call that one. However, in the next week, I would like to post a pool of suggestions from you of what do you think I should call the John Deacon documentary. I already have a name, But I like you guys to be the one that chooses the name. So the Roger one will be after the John Deacon. Um, so yeah, think about the name for the John one. I know I have one, but I'm not married with the name. I have no problem in changing it. So if you guys think of a better one, please do. But the Roger one is going to be called Man on Fire. I'm thinking that the John one will be done by October. I'm hoping, and the Roger one can be done by New Year's. So I do believe that by the time that December ends, we will have the trilogy of those three documentaries. And if we do that, um, that's it. We can go on and do the Freddie Mercury go solo in the Munich years, because you guys gave me a good idea with that one. Maybe I should pursue it. Anton was point on. Um, and in the meantime, while I'm working on this one, I'm gonna still be posting videos throughout. So if you have suggestions of what you'd like to see on this YouTube channel, I'd love to. So okay, we'll do the Brian and Roger limo interview. We'll try upscale that one. We'll see. We'll see how that one was. Yeah, I know, Mary. The video, yeah, fucking hell, fucking hell. There's somebody who wants it's clickbait. It's basically clickbait. One thing you see, you're poking me in the right aspects. One thing I hate about um, being disrespectful is the clickbait. I posted the last video I did was pretty making of these other days of our lives, okay, and I wanted to be as respectful as I can, but also be a little bit exciting and enticing with people, but not be clickbait kind of thing. So it's so shameful when people do that. And Queen ruined me, and it's not that. It's just not true. It's clickbait, and that's why I think these kind of junk rubbish will disappear, and the true quality content about John will prevail. And I had the same problem when I was doing the Brian documentary. I had a friend of mine who said, "What are you doing?" And I said, I'm upscaling this portion for this interview because I'm going to use it." And he said, "Do you think that really matters? You think that people really see the difference between something that's upscale or high quality or not?" And I said, "Yeah, it does. Good quality content prevails, and you guys are hungry for quality content. I am hungry for quality content when it comes to Queen. It shows in the numbers that the documentary made. If it's good, it will prevail. If it's bad, like Queen Ruined Me by John Deacon, uh, yeah, people will click. They'll click, but they'll leave comments like, "This video should have been 5 minutes long," or "This is fake," or whatever. I was under the stage, says Anton, both to see Paul with Queen and Adam, and I emailed Brian the photos. Ah, that's so sweet. Ah, yes, Brian actually thanked you for the photos. That is cool. You see, Anton, you had more contact with them than I did. I'm jealous. Maybe, see, wouldn't it be nice if Brian would get to actually watch that documentary? Well, that would be nice. The photo by email, he said hello, and his signature. Oh man. See, you're lucky. Under pressure. Under pressure. Okay. So yeah, this is it. Guys, I'm gonna go now. Let's say I don't see you in 1 week, but let's say I'll see you in 2 weeks. Hmm? That sound good? In the meantime, I'll try and keep you updated with anything I'm doing and I'm going to be posting. And maybe I'll even start an Instagram page. But if you want to see more and help this channel grow, support it in any way you can, and share it with anyone you can, and share it with the groups. And even if you don't like a video, leave a comment and respectfully say, I don't like what you did here. And I will take it under consideration and I will see if I can change the way I'm doing things because, again, it's for you. Thank you very much. And God save the Queen. Bye.